When President Obama took office, he promised the American people to have a more transparent administration, the most transparent administration in history. From that point on, this was a standard that the Obama administration would be held to. Almost 4 years later, more and more it seems that their own actions, the actions of this administration, say just the opposite is true. The U.S. Department of Labor, led by Secretary Hilda Solis, has unilaterally changed the method by which the media accesses the Bureau of Labor Statistics job data. This unprecedented action has serious freedom of the press implications. Let there be no doubt, we appreciate the need for simultaneous release of this sensitive information, but that has been accomplished for more than a generation through a procedure that was much more effective, or as effective, and more acceptable to the media itself. The abrupt nature of this change, coupled with the absence of a clear explanation and a lack of public input, raises key questions about who made this decision to implement this change and why. Did that individual have the authority of law? As the committee has examined this, this isn't the first time the issue has come up concerning the Labor Department's reach into the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You'll recall the DoL received $500 million in stimulus funds to train workers for so-called green skills. But an audit by the Inspector General found the program to be an utter failure and represented a tremendous loss to the taxpayer. This included training for occupations that are hardly green, such as welder, sheet metal worker, and machine operator. Certainly those are jobs that may be needed. The skills are valuable, but they're certainly not all of a sudden green after hundreds of years of being around as a profession. Aside from the excuse waste that perpetrated the Department of Labor, they have been using the guise of green jobs to justify ongoing funding of the President's green agenda. However, the standard they have invented includes counting as a green job, in addition to the welder, college professors are now green. Environmental reporters are now green. Policy experts at any think tank can be green. In fact, lobbyists can be green. Now, I've been in Washington for nearly 12 years. There's a lot of green with lobbyists. None of it should be counted as an environmentally green job. There are 33 times as many so-called green jobs in the septic tank, and you can't make these things up, guys, septic tank and portable toilet servicing industry as there are in solar, energy, and utility areas. More than 160,000 of these green jobs are related to school bus drivers. Using these tactics to manipulate the number to mislead the American people is nothing short of embarrassing and a betrayal of the standards that President Obama established for his administration. Transparency begins with honesty. You cannot send out false propaganda and then say you're transparent. The truth is essential. The barest of the truth is essential, unfiltered, if you are to be transparent. We all appreciate this administration has an opinion, and this chairman has an opinion that is sometimes different. We are entitled to our opinions. We are not entitled to our facts. Is it any wonder that such concerns, why there is such concern now that Secretary Solis's department wants to unilaterally change and control how the press receives job numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics? Of course, when invited to appear today to explain why this change in freedom of the press would occur, Secretary Solis, in no uncertain terms, turned down all invitations and offered us alternatives. We appreciate those who are here as alternatives. However, ultimately, if you're the Secretary of Labor, the buck should stop with you. If it doesn't stop there, Where can the Americans believe it stops? It doesn't stop at the White House if the Secretary allows something to happen and then doesn't have an answer. We will hear more about that here today, and I hope it will send a clear message to the Administration. With that, I recognize the distinguished ranking member for his opening statement.